Have you ever had so many different tasks to do at work that you didn't know what to do next? You lost focus. You're kind of like, in the fray. And didn't know what to do? I'm Dom Jackson with Everyday Media, and this is the 7-Day Scoop Show, my weekly show where I document my career decisions that I'm making. If you have a venture you're trying to pursue, this way I use my story and ventures to help motivate and teach you. Okay, story time. So I'm currently in the Car Keys Express venture, programming cutting keys inside of the stores. On my way to get my own van, currently in the programming saga. And with that, there's a lot of different key parts you got to do between selling, programming, cutting, setting things up inside the van. So it's easy to get overwhelmed when you have more than one set of customers at the same time. And that's where this lesson comes from today. It was Tuesday last week, and I was at the van by myself. And each thing has different roles inside the van. So it's usually a 3 to 4 person team. And I was in the van alone, working it by myself. Everyone else was working on the inside, getting more sales. So I was out there alone. First time really being alone and doing everything. And I had the skill set to do everything possible as far as the selling, the actual work of programming, cutting the keys. But it's still very new to me. So I'm there by myself, maybe about 2 hours or so. Then I get one customer, then I get 2 customers, and then I get a 3rd customer. Now, only 2 of the people actually bought something, so I had to pitch them, tell them what's up, show them the keys, get the keys, cut it, set it up, all those things. And I had 2 people at once that I had to get stuff for, the 3rd guy to send away because he didn't need anything. But then I had to figure out how to get all their stuff done in a timely manner with all their unique things. Like the guy had 3 sets of keys. He needed one more set of keys, but he had 2 other sets, so I had 3 sets of keys with him. And the other lady, I had 1 set of keys with her, but I had to make sure I had the right computer for it. So there was a lot of different things at once. And I had to make sure everything got done in their timely time frame. So I'm like, oh shoot, what do I do? And this is where I got overwhelmed for a second. Then I remembered, you just have to do what your system is. Do what's difficult when it's easy is one of the best quotes I ever heard. Because a lot of the time, all things that are really stressing you out is that you just don't have a set of priorities to follow when you're in certain scenarios. Follow what the best thing is. So part number 1 is always take care of the customers that are there. So the new customers, boom. Okay, now I can focus on the customers that I'm serving. Customers that I'm serving, do you have their keys set up? Do you have their information set up on like the presenter side? So, okay, all the information set up. Do I have the keys for each person set up? Okay. Do I have the 1 set of keys being cut robotically and the other set being looked for? Okay. So it's like there's a mental checklist of things that I went through, of things that we do all the time already, but just getting them all at once caused me to be a little bit more spastic. But then just going through the checklist in my head helped me to get through everything, which was great. But I felt the difference of like, oh, this is something I haven't done before. A combination of things that I have done, but not having them done together made a new experience. So when you're getting overwhelmed at work, you really need to make sure you have all the things that you do already organized and listed in prioritization. You got to win the battle before you get there. So you should already have a system, or in the process of creating a system for everything that you do, because it's easy. ABC is easy when you're doing ABCs by themselves, and when you're doing ABCs while you're swimming from a shark, it might be a little harder. So the metaphor is that when the pressure's on, even the simplest things are a little bit harder to do. So having that in the right place is one of the main things you want to have set up so you're already in a good situation. What that reinforced in me was that I got to make sure I have a system for everything that I do. And I have a checklist of what I go through each step at a time. Because going back to that really kept me in place, like do this, do this, do this. Don't break from the system. System will keep you safe. And I got everything done. But now it's like, how many times I'm going to be in positions where it's more things that I know how to handle at once and figuring how to react to it. So make sure you have a system of things you're going to do with different steps. I like 7 steps just because I like 7s. But it could be 10 steps, 5 steps, whatever you need to get the thing done, so you have a checklist to go through in your head. So when the overwhelming part comes at work, you can get it done. As always, take it 1 step at a time. We'll get there day by day.